would you stay till the
Hey guys, welcome back to another cleaning video. If you are new, my name is Jessica and today I'm going to be cleaning my whole house. I've got tons of cleaning motivation for you. We're also going to just be hanging out today and I'm super excited because I'm going to be doing some redecorating. I finally got some stuff. I got all brand new stuff actually to redo that area downstairs in my front rooms that I've been talking about for months now. So that is really exciting. I also got some new decor for the dining room. So I'm going to be switching that out and of course linking where I got everything. But if you guys want to see that, you definitely want to stay tuned for this video because it's going to be tons of fun. And yeah, we're just going to hang out today. We're going to get a lot done. Hopefully I'm going to motivate you to get your stuff done. We're going to be doing some organizing and decluttering, cleaning, decorating. It's all in this video. So definitely stay tuned.
would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy.
All right, if you are new, please do me a huge favor and hit that red subscribe button. It's totally free to subscribe and it just helps to support my channel and make sure that you are notified when I upload new videos. I currently upload every Tuesday morning, but sometimes something happens and I'm not able to get it up on a Tuesday, but for the most part, Tuesday mornings is when I upload a new video.
Maybe I'm just afraid of being alone. Well, I don't care, 'cause right now I feel the love that we said we would burn. Oh, I know that you feel it too. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things.
I am cleaning pretty much my whole house in this video. I had to change bedding in a couple of rooms and clean the bathroom and do laundry, all of this stuff that us women, some men, I know I do have a few men that watch my channel, have to do when we are just kind of resetting our house and tidying up the whole thing because we've got a ton to do. So that's what I'm doing in today's video. And I have had this book here that I'm about to tell you for about a month now, and I have been meaning to tell you guys about it and I keep forgetting, but today I'm going to tell you about this book. So I'm really excited. We're gonna have tons of fun. It's called How to Run Your House Without Letting It Run You. This book was written in the 70s, I believe. Here, let me look. Yes, it is copyrighted 1973. So what this book is basically is a bunch of contributions from women across America giving tips and tricks on how to maintain your home. There are all sorts of chapters in here, how to keep your house in order, cleaning tips, fixing up tips, eating and cooking type things, how to keep your cool as a mom and just like stress relief type things. There's also laundry and sewing, children and pets. There's even game time, and it's all from the 70s. And so it's kind of like your modern day Pinterest, what that we have now. This is kind of like Pinterest in the past. Pinterest before it was Pinterest. It's really, really interesting. So I'm going to read you a few of the things in there and we're going to have some fun. So let's go ahead and do that. So in the beginning of the book, it says 1,000 women have written this book. They are homemakers all over the country who have sent their tips for easier homemaking. They sent them into Farm Journal magazine, and then someone wrote this book. All right, a woman from Florida writes, "A routine preserves me from self-destruction. Some people claim a routine gets them down, but the world and everyone in it seems to work on a routine basis. Secretaries, doctors, mechanics, even farmers. A routine is a personal thing. It may be written in detail on paper, especially if you are a lister. I'm a lister. Are you a lister? This gives you something to cross off as you complete each job, and you can check your accomplishments at the end of the day. But you can also make an outline in your head. Call it a routine, a schedule, a plan, or a guide. The purpose is to give you an idea of what to do and when. Whatever your method, keep it flexible so a sudden change won't wreck your week." And there's a bunch more that she goes into about a routine and how crucial it is to keeping your cool, but that was the gist of it. This person says, consider yourself. A woman can be too unselfish and lose her identity in her husband or children, says a Missouri wife. Okay, that makes me a little emotional. How about you? I feel like so many here are going to relate to that. It's hard. It's hard being a woman in general, a mother, a wife. It's hard. She says, to be worthwhile to one's family, you must first be a worthwhile person to yourself. You need an outlet for creativity, for developing you. Assign an exclusive piece of each day to yourself, or try to reward principal as, wait, what? Try to reward principal as a South Dakota woman does. Sorry, I got a little confused. She says, promise yourself a cup of tea, a chat on the telephone, or time to sketch as soon as a big chore is done. So this is something that I do. So I will say, okay, my number one thing today is I need to clean the bathroom. And when I'm done, I'm going to reward myself with watching an episode of my show on Netflix or something like that. All right, I really like this one. This woman says, collect good equipment, a vacuum cleaner with attachments, a steam iron, a riding mower for a big lawn. All these helpers stretch your energy. You may have to add items one at a time as budget permits, but plan for them. And you guys know I love my vac mops. I'm so happy to live in 2023 where a vac mop is a thing, because that definitely saves me so much time from having to go through and vacuum and then turn around and go in and mop. I can do all of it at once, and it literally splits my time in half.
I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious, idiots.
This woman says, if you don't have a dishwasher, try storing them underneath of the sink and then at the end of the day cleaning them. That way it reduces clutter on the countertops. I thought that was cute. It's very interesting, all of the things that they talk about in here, because it's so different than how things are today. Because back in the 70s, having a dishwasher was a luxury. Having a really nice vacuum cleaner was a luxury. Having a riding lawnmower, a luxury. Things that we have today, like a washing machine and a dryer, that we just just come standard with the home, like duh, everybody has a washing machine and a dryer, right? No, back in the 70s, that was a luxury. This lady says the automatic clothes dryer is another appliance that gets high ratings, and then, quote, I'd sacrifice buying other things to get a dryer, she says. I love this one because it says, hang in there. Old habits aren't easily changed, so don't expect miracles. You can't overhaul yourself, the family, and the house all at once. So true. We all tend to do that, I think. I definitely do. She says, keep adjusting your work and your plan until things fit. Look for ways to shortcut or improve each job. Borrow ideas from friends, neighbors, extension bulletins, magazines, and from this very book, which is really cool because that's what we're doing right now. Literally, that is what my entire channel is about, is exchanging ideas for how to clean, how to manage routines, good, quick, and easy meals for your family, neat, cool appliances that are out there that can help save you on time or make your cleaning easier. That's literally what we are doing right this very moment. So it is so cool that that aspect of things has not changed at all. Like, we still have the same mindset, we just have different opportunities. All right, by now you've probably realized this video is going to be super chatty, so if you're not here for it, I do apologize, but I thought it would be super fun to hang out with you guys. So the next thing that I wanted to say, or the next one that I wanted to read, I thought was a good one because I talk about this a lot on my channel. This lady says, begin by sorting through drawers, closets, and cupboards. Dig out old toys, 2 small dresses, shoes you haven't worn for a year, and that pan with the broken handle. Don't be sentimental about birthday cards or old school notebooks either. And then she says, sort on a day when you're a little angry. Then you won't be controlled by your heartstrings. I love that. That's a great tip. All right, this is one to help organize your home, and I feel like this one would still work today. She says a chest of drawers installed at the front or back entry is handy if you have school children. When the youngsters come home from school, they can deposit their books there until it's time to do homework. In the morning, they collect their books from the chest without frantic searching. Assign one drawer for extra school supplies, another for boots and rubbers, and another for sport sports equipments. That's funny because we do not call them rubbers today. We call something else rubbers, don't we? Okay, I'm sorry. I just had to put that in there. It's just funny how they even spoke differently back then. This quote says, "I work at neatness as I do being pure in heart. I strive toward it and hope I will be given credit for the effort rather than the result." Don't we all?
Winterland used to look so pretty, now making me moody. In the deep woods, alone with my fields, spend too much time.
This lady suggests storing envelopes of dry soups and salad dressing mixes in a paper napkin holder. Do you have a paper napkin holder in your house? I know I used to. I don't anymore because we don't use napkins. We maybe use paper towels, but honestly, when we sit down at the table, we don't even have napkins. I guess in the 70s, they probably used them at every meal. I don't know. Did they? If somebody knows, let me know. But that is an excellent idea for organizing. I love that. That reminds me of Pinterest in the 70s for sure. All right, here is a cute one. She says, if you need a bulletin board in the kitchen, paint a metal cookie sheet and hang it up. Then use magnets to attach messages, telephone numbers, and shopping lists. I feel like in the 70s, that would have been such a cool thing. Like if you were to go over to your girlfriend's house to visit and you saw that hanging in your kitchen, you would think that is literally a genius idea and you would want to go home and do it right away. At least that's what I think, because I still think it's kind of a genius idea today.
Try to succeed with the stuff I do, melodies and rhythm.
So now we're going to go into the cleaning tips chapter, and this lady says a tidy house gives the impression that you have a clean house. To achieve this, they recommend the daily pickup, which takes 10 to 15 minutes. You go through the house, empty ashtrays. That's funny. We do not, well, I mean, most people don't smoke in their homes anyways. Back then, a lot more people did, but nowadays we don't. Remember the days of restaurants having smoking sections and they don't anymore? Collect papers and straight items and clean off flat surfaces and stack magazines. Do this every day. Pick your own time before you go to bed, while the baby naps, or right after breakfast. And I love that, and I agree with it, and that's something I practice in my own home. I don't necessarily do it the same time every day, but I do usually do it in the morning after breakfast and after I've gotten like emails answered and that sort of thing, our breakfast morning routine. Then I will get up and I will start to tidy, and then I will pick something to like actually clean, like maybe the bathrooms need cleaned or a bedroom or whatever. But 15 minutes a day to pick up the house is a great tip. This lady says for daily pickups, carry a large paper bag with you. Into it, empty ashtrays and wastebaskets. It saves trips back and forth to the trash container. Or wheel your laundry cart through the house as you straighten up. The cart serves as a delivery wagon for out-of-place toys, books, or clothing. I love that idea. That would be perfect if you did have a one-story home. It'd be a little harder if you have a two-story home, but I just use the basket at the bottom of the stairs tip, and we just throw stuff in that, and then when we go upstairs, we can take the basket with us and empty stuff that goes upstairs that way. This lady says use a dust mop in place of a broom and you get the dirt and dust all at once. Better yet, use a vacuum to pick up all the dirt. Okay, that's funny because I feel like that's what we do now. Like I know a few people that still sweep their hard floors, and I honestly, like, no offense, but kind of think you're crazy because it just seems like so much work when we have vacuums now. So that's funny. Better yet, use a vacuum to pick up all the dirt. Yes, it's so much easier. Here is another one that I love and I honestly think would work today as well. It's a genius hack. When the baby outgrows his soft bristle hairbrush, use it to dust your sheer fabric lampshades. The fine bristles will not injure delicate fabrics. Now, obviously, our lampshades today are a bit different, but I still think that it would work really good for breaking up the dust on your lampshades.
Kinda simple, kinda wishful about things, and you're kinda simple, but like a...
All right, I'm going to take a break from reading the book to kind of talk to you about what's happening here. So I decided that I wanted to do a little bit of updating on my decor. I am trying to phase out the farmhouse stuff. I still love a lot of the things that I have, but I'm just ready for a change. I found these really cute lanterns on Amazon. I will link them. If I forget, please remind me. I felt like they were a really good price point and that the wood tones and the black matched more like what I'm kind of gravitating towards these days. And then I just got the candles from Kirkland's to go in there, and they are little battery operated candles that you can use with a remote. And I've hung those up there in place of those metal planters that I normally keep cotton stems in. And I love it. I feel like it matches the table so well, and it's just simple and just changes up the look in there. I also purchased these candlesticks from Amazon, as well as the battery operated candles that go inside of them. I love them, and at night when I turn all of these candles on in here, it is so cozy and beautiful. And they actually came with 2 remotes. I think it might have been an accident, but it worked out perfect because one of the remotes works for the candles on the wall, and then the other one works for those. So I love those items. I will have them linked for you. Really inexpensive ways to just update a space.
Hearing all your stories about your rich friends traveling Mercedes. You're such a nice guy when you're not just talking about yourself and the way of how you dwell. Don't you get it? You're such a nice guy when you're not just talking about yourself and the way of how you dwell. I get it.
Okay, so you guys know this space I have struggled with since we had the house repainted. And I finally found a sofa table that I wanted to put there, or a console table, whatever you want to call it. I love the one that I had there, but I was just ready for a change. I've had that one for probably 6 years, maybe more. And I was just ready for a change. I'm not getting rid of it though. I am going to keep it. I'm considering putting it where that buffet is in the dining room, because that buffet is a little bit more yellow. It actually is the part of that set. It goes with the table, but for whatever reason, it's a little bit more yellow and it drives me nuts. So I'm thinking about putting the console table that I had here there because it matches so well. But for now, I've just moved it out of the way, and I found this console table at Target. As soon as I saw it, I knew it was the one that I wanted. I just love it. I love the dark wood. It's so crazy how I kind of had dark wood for the longest time, and then I went all into this like white furniture, and now I'm back into the dark wood. But I found this one. I love that it has the 3 drawers for storage, and it fit the space really well. The only thing is I wish that it was taller, because I hate how they put the freaking air return vent. Like, you walk in the front door and there's the air return vent. You know a man built a house when you see stuff like that. And then they put the thermostat in the middle of the freaking wall right as soon as you walk in the door. Like, seriously, you couldn't have put it around the corner? But anyways, I digress. So it was the hardest thing for me to find something that would cover up that thermostat but still leave it accessible. And I found it finally. I love this piece. I got it at Kirkland's. It works so perfectly. It fills that wall perfectly. It hides the thermostat, yet I can still reach in there and change the thermostat. Perfect. I hate this air return vent though. There's really not anything I can do to disguise it unless I'm just not thinking of something. I don't know what else to do. So I just do my best to decorate around it, because it does still need to have airflow, so I can't block it with furniture or anything like that. I have to still allow it to breathe, obviously, because that's where it sucks in the air. So this is my best shot at that, and I really love my new items that I got. I got pretty much everything you see new either at Target or on Amazon. These picture frames though are from Michael's. They were buy one get one free, and I was in there and I randomly saw them and I had to have them. So I love them. I feel like they match perfectly. I do still need to put a picture in the one. It's just the stock picture, but I will eventually find one to go in there. But I had bought one of these baskets. I already own the other, and I think I need to do 3 down there instead of the 2. So I do need to purchase another basket to go down there. And then it'll be 3 across the bottom, and I think that that will look really nice. But tell me what y'all think. I love it. It's just nice to update your decor after it's been so long that it's been one way. It's so nice to freshen things up and get new stuff. So that is how I decorated it. And that's for now. I don't know if I'm like super 100% satisfied with the top of it. Something about it is bothering me and I can't figure it out. I keep staring at it and it's been over a week, and that's always my rule of thumb. Give it a week. If it's still bothering you, it's not it. And that is definitely come into play here. So I haven't quite figured it out. I love everything that I have on top. I just don't love, I think, how it just like goes straight across. So I don't know. If you guys have any ideas, feel free to suggest. But I do think that I need to get that other basket for the bottom, and then that will be perfect. And I do love the piece on the wall. I just think it is absolutely perfect. It ties in all the black. I've got black in the kitchen. Our island is black. I've got black on the staircase. And then I have like black lighting. Okay, you guys, what do you think I need help? So obviously my office furniture doesn't really match the rest of my furniture, but office furniture is expensive, so I'm probably not going to be getting new furniture. And I love my office furniture, but anyhow, I was thinking, because I bought these frames. Let me show you the frames. Hold on. These are the frames that I bought. So I bought these frames. I bought 4 of them. And I just put this old picture of the girls in there just to see. Isn't that cute? That was so long ago. But anyways, 4 of these, okay? I'm not going to stand here and hold this because it's super heavy. So what I was thinking was moving the bookshelf. Here, let me show you guys. To this wall where I have the printer now, which fits perfectly there. Here's my problem. I have ADHD. First of all, I'm going to be all over the place because I cannot stay on one train of thought. I apologize. There's nothing I can do about it. Okay. My problem is that I love the way my office looks now. Like, I have no issues with it at all. But in order to tie in some more of that black, and also I've been wanting to add some more family pictures anyways. I love decorating with pictures. It just makes your house homey, and I love to look at pictures. So I was thinking about moving the bookshelf there and then moving the little filing cabinet here. So now we'll go back to this wall. If you remember when we first moved in this house, we used this as our dining room. I had the dining room table over here, and I had the buffet there, and then I had a farmhouse sign up there. And I loved the way that it looked with something hanging on the wall. But now I have the bookshelf there. So imagine me, ow, I just hit myself in the chin. Imagine me swapping those out. So now there's just where that is basically. So it would be this little table here would be there. And then imagine the frames hanging on the wall. I'll go show you one on the wall. Here, let me flip the viewfinder so I can make sure I'm in there. So obviously they'll be centered, but this is just to give you an idea. They would be in further as well. So imagine 4 of these. So like 1, 2, 1, 2, so like a square on this wall with family pictures. Should I do that or no? I'm scared. And here's the thing. This is what drives me crazy. I want to be able to put them up there and see if I like them before I commit, but you can't do that because you'll be putting a bunch of screw holes in the wall. And they're too heavy to hang with command strips or anything like that. So you guys tell me your opinion in the comments. Should I do it or not? Like I said, my biggest problem is that I don't hate the way my office looks now. Let me back you up. I don't hate the way my office looks now. I think it looks beautiful. When you walk in, you look that way, the view, I just love it. It's beautiful. So I'm afraid to mess it up, I think. If I don't hang those frames there, I do have another idea of where I could hang them. It just wouldn't be really up here where people would see. So I don't know. I could take them back too, but I don't know. You guys help me out.
The strangest feeling to know what to believe in. 'Cause every time
my warmer that the lid was melting. They sent me a new one. I sent my old one back and they sent me a new one. So let's go open it. Okay, so anyways, what I was saying was my other Scentsy warmer, they basically recalled it because the lid was malfunctioning and melting the warmer. So they said if I would send it back, they would send me a new one. And they did, and that was actually really fast too. So I think I just sent this out last Thursday. This around so I can see what you're seeing. I don't know if you guys remember, I think it was called the Twinkle Light warmer. I'll show you. I had it in the living room, and that's where I planned to put it, back in the living room. But they redesigned the lid so that it doesn't melt now. Hopefully. That's the idea. Yeah, so it has holes in it. The last one didn't have any holes in it. It was just a solid piece, and it was no good. So here's what it looks like. Same thing basically, just the lid is different. You put the dish in there, and then the lid. Yeah, mine had melted all inside the lid, and then all of this was melted. So that was really nice of them to do that for me. You see it? Woo, it does work. Pretty, isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. Yay, that's exciting.
'Cause every time you touch me, I can't control my body. Oh, baby, you are on my mind. All I think about, and I don't wanna stop. I don't wanna stop. Could you come closer to me? I just can't resist you. I'm giving up. I'm giving up. I am stuck in a human.
Say hello. You sugar sweet.
I can't help what I'm feeling. I don't know if I'm breathing when you are with me. My heart is beating. I'm giving up, getting into you. I'm giving up, getting into you.
All right, I'm gonna go back into some of these cleaning hacks that these women have submitted, and here is a good one. She says, make your own solution for cleaning wood paneled walls. Do you guys remember that? I have lived in a house that had wood paneled walls. Some of you may still. Mix 1/2 cup of pure gum turpentine. I have no idea what that is. 1 cup of boiled linseed oil. She says you buy it boiled at the hardware store. Okay. And 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Apply a thin coat and rub gently with a soft cloth. Polish with a dry cloth. Okay, I feel like today we would just use Dawn dish soap and water. That seems so much easier, but who am I? What do I know? Let's see. This one says, time yourself on cleaning jobs when you have 5, 10, or 15 minutes to spare. You know which job you can handle. Maybe you can straighten out the junk drawer, polish a candle holder, or clean a mirror. To clean under some dressers, take out the bottom drawer and insert the nozzle of the vacuum attachment in the opening. You won't damage the floor, the carpet, or your back from moving this heavy furniture. That's interesting. Okay.
Giving up, getting into you. I'm giving up, getting into you.
All right, here's some tips and tricks if your kids get sick. This lady says, put a bell by your child's bed when he's sick. 1 ring means come when you can. 2 rings means come right away, please. Okay. No bed table for your patient. If you have a sewing machine cabinet with a leaf that extends when open, let it serve as a table. Use an egg timer when you take a child's temperature. Let the patient hold the timer while the thermometer is in his mouth. The 3 minutes go faster when he can watch the sand trickle through the glass. Wow, 3 minutes. That's crazy. Now we have instant thermometers. Make a spill-proof drink container for a sick child who needs to take lots of liquids in bed. Sterilize a small mayonnaise jar and its screw lid. Puncture the lid top near the edge and fill the jar with milk or fruit juice. Screw on the top and insert a drinking straw. Wow. We have it made these days. We literally have it made. To help you remember to give the correct dosage of medicine, count out the number of pills needed for the day. Put them in a small container. At the end of the day, you can easily check if you missed any. I'm so thankful for Amazon. And can you hear that super loud plane going over? That's the second one. I literally had to get up and make sure it wasn't about to crash. All right, here's a good one that I actually want to try because Kinsley does not like to take medicine. It's a horrible thing. It's like a whole event. It says, before you give your child a bitter tasting medicine, let them hold a piece of ice on their tongue to chill the taste buds. Interesting. Have you ever tried that? Let me know if you have. I definitely want to try that the next time Kinsley has to take medicine. Okay, I'm going to read one more today. If you guys did like this, I can definitely read a few of these in another video. But this is going to be the last one. So she says, to save the bedroom walls from her teenage daughter's pinup-itis, an Idaho woman made a bulletin board of heavy cardboard. She says she used about 1 inch thick, and then mounted that in a large picture frame that had a fresh coat of gold paint. The bulletin board displays pictures and school notes. That's really cool. That's another Pinteresty one. I feel like that definitely is something you would see on Pinterest nowadays. So how cool. But like back then they didn't have Pinterest and Facebook, Instagram to like share all these ideas. So you literally had to read a book to get these ideas, or like just learn them from your friends, your grandma, your mom, or just be a genius. All right, here's the kitchen. It's the last room before I've got to go pick up my son. So I'm going to try to tackle it. I also want to tackle the silverware drawer because, as you can see, it is a mess. So I'm going to try to tackle that as well. I've got an hour to get it done, but basically I'm just tidying in here. So that's good. So let's go ahead and get started. These brats will not stop barking. Look. Can you see her? Sit. Sit. It's a beautiful day. You need to be outside. Get some sun. Ow. Bailey, that hurt. She bit me. She's usually very gentle. Hey, did I say you could come in? Sir?
Got a little lost in the possibility. Got a little lost in the thought of you and me. If I told you I was living just a little bit in the past, just because the future scares me, and that everything should pass. Try to analyze this, yeah, try to figure out
All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me today. Don't forget to leave me a comment below if you have opinions on what I should do with those picture frames. Let me know. Um, Let me know if you liked the book. I think it's really cool. Again, it's called How to Run Your House Without Letting It Run You. And I Googled it and found it at a used bookstore. I think I paid around like $7 or $8, I think, then shipping. So it was around $12, which isn't bad. And it's so vintage. It's even got like the discoloration that books get when they're old and that smell. And I love the smell of an old book. I don't know if that makes me weird, but it is just so neat to see how they used to do things back then. And sometimes I wish it would be really cool to just be able to like teleport into a day in the 70s, the 60s, the 50s, the 40s, whatever, and just live a day as a woman and see how things were then. I bet we would appreciate our lives so much more now, because imagine if you were to told any one of these women in this book that we have vac mops and cordless vacuums and how neat our dishwashers are these days, and just like the things that we have, the conveniences that we have. Hello, iPhones, Amazon. Okay, seriously, Amazon Prime, 1-day shipping, Target pickup. Hello, they would have been so jealous of us. So the next time you think that you are stressed and you're overwhelmed and you have too much going on, let's just think about the women of our past, okay? Let's just stop and take a minute to applaud them for all that they did, because they were hands down amazing. I think about that all the time. I'm like, oh, I'll Google it. Like, especially like if the kids have something at school where it's like the 100th day of school, for example, I'm always on Pinterest looking up ideas. They did not have Pinterest back then. So they either just had to be creative and think of it on their own. Not to mention they didn't have Hobby Lobby. Come on. They just had to like use what they had and like come up with ideas, or maybe ask their girlfriend if they had an idea. But like, they didn't have Pinterest, they didn't have Amazon or Hobby Lobby and all those conveniences that we have today. So I am definitely thankful to live in 2023.
Some kind of magic, you came into my life, and with that bedhead, you give me falling twice. Yeah, you're an angel and always on my mind. I wanna love you like I do on my own. Yeah, this is what it's about when it's just you and I, and the stars in the sky and the heart on the motor. It's so much better off alone. If I could live all my life tonight, we're loving on the road, I wouldn't die, 'cause there's nothing I want more. I wanna stay by your side, yeah, I'm never gonna let you go. Tell me I'm the one you're thinking of. I wanna hear you say that you only want me. That you only want me. Don't need to tell you, you see it in my eyes. I wanna travel, let's drive into the sunrise. Where your heart is where I wanna lie. Just wanna love you like I do on my own. Yeah, this is what it's about when it's just you and I, and the stars in the sky and the heart on the motor. It's so much better off alone. If I could live all my life tonight, we're loving on the road, I wouldn't die, 'cause there's nothing I want more. I wanna stay by your side, yeah.
If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you want to see more of me, check me out on Instagram. It's just jessi.christine. don't head out just yet because I have the bloopers at the end of this video, or the behind the scenes. You're definitely going to want to stay tuned for that. And then at the very end, right after I'm done talking, I'm also going to show you something that I just purchased a second of and I love. So if you have watched my previous videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. I got this candle warmer on Amazon. I've shared it here and I talked about how much I love it. I decided to move the white one up to our bedroom, which totally love it in there. And I bought the black one and I put it downstairs. Love it there. I love this candle warmer. Highly, highly recommend. I'll try to remember to link it, but again, if I forget, just remind me.
This stuff dries very quick. This is kind of the point. Window panes. They're a window pane. Get it? Pain in my butt. Oh my god, it hurts my arm. That's as good as it gets. Let me look. How are these done? What are we hanging on? Oh, we're hanging it the wrong way. For starters. Don't mind my Metamucil, I'm an old lady. Why do they put all the nasty flavors in there? All that just to get to one good flavor. You pooped for sure. Ew. You is a stinky, stinky boy.
Yeah, Papa.
Yeah.
Hey, Papa. Nom nom.
Goodness gracious, I hope it's not a blowout. Is it a blowout? Here you go.
Oh, wow.
Don't touch Mama's camera. Get away from Mama's camera, buddy.
Doo-doo.
Can you push them in there for me? Oh, I accidentally washed a towel in there. Don't want that one everywhere. Good job. Keep pushing them in. You're doing a good job. Here, I got more for you. Boy, you are one rotten smelling kid. Push those in. All right, can you close the door for me? Thank you. I'm gonna get these sheets started.
Don't wanna